there are moments which mark your life. When you realize nothing will ever be the same and time is divided into two parts, before and after. A year and a half ago, we made a choice to drive south, to travel into the unknown and search out the best in every situation. After 15 countries, Spanish immersion, food poisoning, dog quarantines, car trouble, attempted break-ins, and countless adventures, we made it to the tip of South America. The bottom of the world. And we're almost at the end of the road.
We think today is the day. We're about 2.5 hours away from Ushuaia. We are still in Rio Negro. And we say that we think today is the day because when we got here, the road was actually closed to go to Ushuaia. We think because of the wind, we don't really know. There was just a cop blocking the freeway. But as long as everything goes planned, we have a 2.5 hour drive to get to Ushuaia. But first, coffee, of course.
Oh my goodness.
Mi amor.
Thank you, sir. Today's a big day. We're really excited. I'm freaking out a little bit, and I think we're just gonna take our time and try to make it happen nice and slow.
We're both so excited to hit Ushuaia, to go to the very bottom of the world. I know that there's Antarctica down there, so it's not technically the bottom of the world, but it's the furthest south that you can drive in a car or van or truck or pretty much anything. But first, there's a couple things that we've got to do.
Oh, I'm slipping away, so don't let me go, nah, 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 nah. I'm all up in that love haze, so where do we go, nah, nah? Just let me know that I am safe here in your arms. I wanna stay.
Woo!
Oh man, it feels really good to get our blood pumping, get a little bit of exercise in. Plus, we're really trying to get our cardio in tip-top shape in case either of us contracts coronavirus. We'll be able to fight it off. We'll be nice and strong. I know a lot of people are worried about that right now. So are we.
The problem with running when it's cold out is you layer up so much, so you're warm on the run, and then you're so hot once you get back inside.
Nice and sweaty.
You stink, dude.
Yeah. How long do you think it's been since we showered?
It's gotta be almost a week.
Yeah, I think it's been like 4 or 5 days. Should we take a shower?
We have to. One of my favorite things about our van is that we have a built-in shower. We have hot water so that even when it's freezing and windy outside, we can take a shower protected in the van and get clean, because honestly, I think I've been wearing this shirt for 3 or 4 days. We haven't showered. A few days longer than that, it's time to get clean.
Basically, we're disgusting.
We live in a van, people, I'm sorry. So once everything is out of the shower, this is what it looks like. This is another one of my favorite inventions. You just cut a slit in the middle of a foam noodle, and then if you're in the bathroom and you accidentally knock one of the handles, it doesn't turn the shower on. There is nothing worse than going to the bathroom and accidentally taking a shower.
Your turn.
All right, see ya.
Buenas tardes. Y lleno con 95, porfa. All right, gas tank's full. Give me the keys back. Okay. Gas tank's full, windshield's clean, bodies are clean. We got a little exercise. What else?
Let's hit the road.
Butter cookies.
Oh my gosh. You're obsessed.
Need a little road fuel.
You gonna share any of those?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm. Why would I?
Because you're a nice person?
You can have one.
Wow, thanks.
Have as many as you want.
Thank you.
Life is a winding road, no
So I don't know what's going on. We were just at a stoplight a second ago. A cop pulled up next to me, pointed at me, pointed it upwards, and then pointed forwards. I have no idea what that means. And then he just like got in front of me and then he just drove off. I don't think he was telling me to pull over. I think he was saying like maybe that we're tall and ahead there's a problem. I don't know. I'm like really confused. I'm hoping he's not saying you're tall and you can't go on the highway. But I have no idea what he was talking about. Our roof vent is closed. There's like nothing going on with our van. I'm confused.
You want to pull over and make sure there's no stray dogs on the roof or something?
No, if there's any stray dogs on there, I think they've earned it.
No telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights. Won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know,
It's pretty windy, but so far all the roads are open. It looks like we're just a couple hours away from Ushuaia, which is really just mind-boggling.
I mean, for those of you guys that remember, we went to Mexico expecting to be there for about 2 months and then go back to the United States. And in the middle of our trip decided, let's just keep going. Let's just push forward. Let's go to South America. Let's go all the way to the bottom of South America. Wouldn't that be so cool?
It was never something we really took seriously. It was a dream. And then when we were in Mexico, that dream started to really turn into an actual possibility.
It was always like a target that we had set, but we never really thought we were going to reach it. Even in Guatemala, in Central America, I remember some of the roads were gnarly and some of the hills were so steep that I thought there's absolutely no way we're ever gonna make it to the bottom of South America. There's just too much and it's too far and the roads are too bad, but we persisted.
I feel like now that we're so close to Ushuaia, we've been kind of like slowing down, and both of us are just like drawing it out as long as possible because we're both, I think, in shock that this is a reality, that we've made it this far and that the road is paved.
Yeah, when we got this far down, I was anticipating dirt, gravel, the very worst of the roads like we had in the middle of Argentina, but it seems like down here in Tierra del Fuego, the roads are like actually in really good shape, which is crazy because they can't get nearly as much traffic here as they get further up. Even in places in Central America where the roads were dirt, or in Colombia on the main highways, they weren't this nice. So just goes to show you never really know what you're gonna get.
We just passed a sign on the highway that said 150 kilometers to Ushuaia.
We're getting so close!
Feels like time is going faster than it seems. We were just two kids who were trying to live the teenage dream.
Seriously surreal, guys. We're about 35 minutes away from Ushuaia, and we just started climbing into these big mountains that just came out of nowhere. And one thing that I've noticed that's really strange is that where we were was really flat and really windy, and there was no trees, basically very small bushes or just grass. And as soon as we came towards the mountains, there's big trees, lots of pine trees, tons of vegetation, there's lakes, these enormous mountains. It's like crossing into a different country all of a sudden, and it's beautiful. I mean, look at this. Nicknamed the end of the world, Ushuaia is located in Argentina's Tierra del Fuego and is the furthest south you can drive in a vehicle.
How are you feeling?
Feel good. It's kind of sad.
We're just about to cross the threshold into the town of Ushuaia. It's pretty cool.
You tell me you're scared. You tell me you're weak. what you think. And I know it's hard.
Should we go outside?
Yeah.
This feels pretty surreal. We found a spot to park and we're at the edge of the land. We're right on the water.
And I'll back you up. Wherever you're going,
This is surreal, guys.
I'll
That's it.
We did it.
Fin del mundo means the end of the world.
Wow.
Honey, I'm with you through life and to death.
This has been almost our identity. Heading south, continuing south. No matter where we made it to or where we were going, we were always pointing south. And now we're as far south as you can go.
Thanks for doing this with me.
I think you're brave.
This isn't the end of our journey, but this is the end of the road. Literally no more road. You can get on a boat and go to Antarctica. Well, that's about it. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'll follow you through the black and the blue. Whatever the mountain, we'll climb to the next. Honey, I'm with you through life and to death.
I feel completely overwhelmed and it's so surreal to be here. I feel like it's gonna take a while to sink in. I don't have any words right now.
We're here.
Now that we're here, I feel like we need to go explore.
Let's go see what Ushuaia has to offer. However, first, before we go, there it is. If any of you come down here and you see that, take a picture of it and tag us on Instagram. Woo! Before we do anything, I need to get some food.
Okay, we can make that happen. Let's go eat.
Ushuaia is packed.
Yeah, it's bumping.
There are so many people here. I thought we were
awesome.
gonna get to the end of the world and it was just gonna be like us at the end of a road. But that is not the case, my friends.
Look at this cool rig.
There are like hundreds, if not thousands, of overlanders and people traveling in cruise ships. But I think we found a French bakery.
Yeah, you know us, you know, we're in all these amazing exotic places and we continue to just hone in on French bakeries.
But they have soups, and I'm really craving some soup. That's the main reason we're going there, I promise.
We made the right choice.
Este italiano vino de Dead Horse
Uh-huh.
hasta Ushuaia.
This is the owner of this little restaurant, and he actually drove from Alaska all the way to Ushuaia in 2002 in a 1991 little Toyota.
This is him right here. That's the Toyota Corolla, the license plate.
That was the man himself that owns the restaurant here. He's been here for years. This is actually an old historic building that has been around for 150 years almost, that he's restored and turned into a restaurant. Leonardo DiCaprio, Meg Ryan, Russell Crowe, all these big actors have come here. Bill Gates have eaten here with him. It's pretty cool, and he actually owns a little parking lot down the street with hot showers, conveniently.
Not only did he make sure that they got all our food out to us quickly, he came and sat down and had a glass of water while we ate. We're still finishing up our baguette au jambon. Finished our soups. We're gonna take down this sandwich and head back to the van. We finished up dinner there at the little French bakery. I think we're gonna go back in the morning, and I did get a couple of pastries. Pas de cheval is what they say here, to go. We made our way down to this parking lot where there's a ton of other overlanders, and we have ran into another guy that vlogs. His name is Hoob Vlogs.
There's just friends everywhere at Ushuaia, at the end of the world, where you think nobody would live or exist. There's all these cool people.
A lot of congregating by these transient van lifers. And guys, this is Hoob. That's it, right?
Yeah.
And you're in what? What is this again?
I'm in a UAZ Russian van. It's probably the worst van you can buy in the world as a camper van.
It like looks like a military vehicle.
It is a military vehicle,
but very
actually.
small.
Yeah.
Like
So the Russians built this van to do 500 kilometers in really bad roads, but just 500 kilometers. But that's okay. In a battlefield, 500 kilometers is okay. But it's not so good for like, you know, long time travel. I found out the hard way.
Now he's gonna tour both of the Americas?
Alaska!
Alaska!
Yay!
Nice!
Is there a place with sun all year round and pina coladas with pretty faces and sand on the ground?
Well, that was pretty cool. Hanging out with Hoob and celebrating reaching Ushuaia.
It's kind of crazy, guys. I can't believe it still. It's going to take a couple days to sink in, but we made it to the end of the world.
I think we're gonna be here exploring for at least a couple days, maybe a little while, and then we have another destination.
The journey continues.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
I'm gonna tell you guys probably in the next video, or maybe 2. I'm not sure.
You'll have to wait and see.
We wanted to thank you guys so much for coming along on this adventure, heading all the way south to the very tip of the world, Fin del Mundo.
If you have a big dream, this just goes to show that you can make it happen. It doesn't matter how big or how small. This was something that we really just set our minds to.
And didn't think it was gonna happen.
And did not think was gonna happen. I mean, if we can do it, you can do it. If we can make it, you can make it.
So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already to follow along with our new adventures. Click the notification bell so you don't miss a video. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.
I don't wanna sleep every night. I wanna light a spark in the dark. I don't wanna say I'm okay, living the same every day. Come run beside me, let's take